Chartering as a family and taking your kids along is a fantastic adventure. It's safe, it's fun, there's tons to do. Seasickness is minimum, and it's a lot of variety, which we find keeps kids quite interested. So one of our main things that we focus on when we have families, particularly with young kids, is focusing on a catamaran. Catamarans are much more like a floating condo. So there's much more flat surface without stairs for kids to hang out in and play around. And you also have a lot more room. So that makes kids feel a little bit more like it's a home. There are some additional equipment that you can get. For example, there's a safety net, which is an optional extra that goes on the lifelines on a catamaran. It does not replace parental supervision in watching the kids on board, but it does add just a slight layer of, peace of mind to have the lifeline so a kid's not going to slip through the cracks. For safety, we do recommend that you bring your own life jacket for kids. So comfort equals use, and we definitely want kids to be wearing a life jacket at all times when they're up on the outside of the boat. Now, of course, in their cabins, it's fine to not have a life jacket. But if you bring the life jacket from home, it's something that they're comfortable with, and we recommend that you get them, comfortable with it ahead of time. And bring their own snorkel, bring their own mask. Things that the kids are comfortable with means they're going to use it and have a better time. Seasickness is generally not a problem. First, we do recommend the catamaran. And second, you want to talk to a charter agent about finding a kid-friendly destination. What this means varies by the kid's age, but generally it's shorter sails, things to do both on the water and on land. So with the BVI, for example, it's always line of sight navigation. It's always consistent trade winds. You're not going to hit any heavy weather or heavy, weather windows. So it makes for a great destinations. What's a typical day like for chartering with families and kids? Recommend a slow morning, have breakfast on board, do a short sail to a beautiful beach area where the kids can play in the water, get out their snorkel gear, have some water toys on board so they can play in the kayak or a stand-up paddleboard. Go back to the boat, eat lunch, and then sail for just a couple more hours till you get to your final evening destination. Here, if you're in the Caribbean, you have more beach time, you can eat ashore. If you're in the Mediterranean, definitely in a marina, you can get off the boat, let them stretch their legs, run around on the quay, go out to a nice destination restaurant. The boat serves as not only the entertainment, snorkeling, the skipper, whether you're skippering it yourself or you have a hired skipper, get the kids involved. You can make it like a game. Who wants to help clean the galley? And you get a little badge for that. Who wants to steer? You get a little badge for that. So the boat can really serve as entertainment itself. The boat also serves as the kitchen. We know kids like snacks, so always have lots of snacks handy for them. The boat serves as a hotel. There's plenty of room on a catamaran. The beds are comfortable and safe and big enough for kids. And then the boat serves as transportation, but it's a fun way of transportation for getting from island to island. So chartering with families and kids is a great activity. It makes for a super fun vacation that they'll remember for a lifetime.